Hey guys! If you've been a longtime watcher of my videos, or a moderate watcher of my videos, then you know that my videos are just kind of like which is crazy speak for they're all over the place. I do makeup stuff, I do music stuff, I do opinion stuff, I do hair stuff, I do funny stuff. Or at least I think it's funny. I do tag stuff, all kinds of crap. It's gotten to the point of where when I tell a stranger that I do YouTube videos and they're like, oh, what kind of videos do you make? I'm like, So to remedy that and to sort of make a whole new consistent line of videos so that you guys can continue to be entertained instead of skipping the ones that maybe you don't care about or whatever, I've decided to try out sort of doing like an episode thing, which means several things in one video that I might normally make one whole video out of each one in segment form. Sort of like a one-woman variety show, I guess. Kinda. They can vary based on whatever I feel like doing, whatever I have prepared. If I have a good idea for something, I might do all of them, I might do just a few of them, I might do different ones. That's kind of really up to whatever I feel like, which is sort of how my videos go, except it's going to be condensed into like an episode thing. And you guys will be able to participate because I'm going to be asking you for suggestions on things and recommendations and feedback, and there's going to be like little participation things here and there. So I kind of wanted to run the idea by you guys before like officially filming my first one. I've prepared a few sample segments just to kind of give you an idea of what it might be like. So, away we go. In this portion of the show, I'm going to be testing different types of makeup products. In this sample episode, I will be testing the incredibly outdated and no longer available for purchase Hot Topic brand purple eyeshadow, as well as the actually currently available hard candy lipstick called Thunder. So basically how this is going to work is I am going to apply the makeup in question in my desired fashion, because I mean, that's how you wear makeup, right? And show you guys while commenting on how it feels, how it looks, how it's working. For example, this eyeshadow is actually pretty good. I don't know why they did away with it, but Hot Topic brand seems to be Blackheart now. So maybe it's about the same thing. I'm not sure. But I do like this eyeshadow. It's bold. All I used was a little bit of primer and it stands out fairly well. So this part isn't so much makeup tutorial as it is makeup product application and recommendation. I'll take suggestions from you guys, or I'll find products of my own that I want to try out and test and let you guys know everything that I know about it. This would also be a good segment for experimenting with different makeup looks as suggested by you guys, or again, as I find things and I want to try them out. In other words, this segment is about making me your makeup guinea pig. And now, in this sample segment of Makeup Corner, or whatever the heck I decide to call it, I'm going to be trying the Hard Candy brand lipstick 1053 Thunder, available for $5 at your local retailer. Okay. My opinion on Hard Candy Thunder 1053. It is a beautiful, brilliant, bold color that very nicely matches this Hot Topic eyeshadow. But we all know what's important with lipstick is, does it pass the test? Because your lips touch stuff throughout the day. I know mine do. So, the very first test that I'm going to administer, and I intend to do this every single time that I test a new lipstick, is the water bottle test. Alright, we have a little bit of smear off there, and it looks like it rubbed off just a little bit off of my lips, but nothing too bad. Second test. Boy, my nails need to be repainted. The coffee test. There's a lot of lip surface on this thing, so I think this is a good test. Alright, we're gonna try this. Alright, it's left a little bit of residue there, mostly on the outside, but some on the inside. And it's not rubbed off too much. Mostly, what I can still see hanging in there is my lip liner. And the third test that I plan to administer is the burrito test. But I don't happen to have a burrito at the moment, but trust me, I will in the future. I will always do a burrito test of every lipstick. Of that you can be absolutely certain. So I'd say, final review, if you're going to purchase this particular hard candy lipstick, I would say just carry it with you all day for reapplication as needed, which is exactly what I do. Bonus, we heart our animal friends, we don't test our products on them. So there you go, $5. I got this at Walmart. You don't have to be dripping with money to get some nice looking makeup. All you gotta do is just carry it with you to just touch up throughout the day, you'll be fine. So that's an example of what the little makeup corner, or whatever I'm gonna call it, is gonna be like. But if makeup's not really your thing, you can always just skip ahead to music, movies, and books. In this segment, I'm going to pick music, a movie, or a book to recommend to you guys, or that you've recommended to me, and I can give it a try, and then let you know what I thought. That's what this segment's for! In today's example segment, I am going to be giving you a short review and recommendation of the book Peter Nimble and His Fantastic Eyes by Jonathan Auger. I've read 3 of his books now. All 3 of the books that he has out, and I've actually personally spoken to him on his Facebook page. But do you think that I actually have any idea how to pronounce his last name yet? If you said no, you would be correct. But that's it, right there. This is the second book that he has put out, but it's the first in the Peter Nimble series. It is fantastic! Just like Peter's eyes! But no, seriously, it's like such a little adventure wonderland. His writing style is like a combination of Roald Dahl, I know that's not how you say it, but whatever, you know, Charlie and Chocolate Factory guy, and kind of Lewis Carroll-y, sort of, you know, Alice in Wonderland, and somebody else, I can't remember. It came to mind while I was reading. It's lost now, I don't know. Yeah, this is an amazing adventure story. It starts off fairly normal, but then gets really, really weird really quickly, you know, as most adventure stories tend to do, sort of like Alice in Wonderland. She falls down the thing and boom, everything's all weird. But no, it's a really exciting adventure, and then it primes you for the second installment in the Peter Nimble series, Sofa Choir and a Story Guard, which is what I'm currently in the middle of reading. In the middle is kind of strong. I'm almost finished with it. I have been power reading it over the last week, and it's just so good. I recommend this very highly. And once again, if this segment isn't your style, then you can always jump ahead to question and answer time. This is going to be the segment where I answer your guys' question. I'll pick, I don't know, anywhere from 1 to 25 questions that I feel like answering, and this is where I'll give you guys the answers. For this sample segment, I'm going to read a question on one of my vlogs submitted by Joe M. Hey Leahmouse, have you ever thought about making a new Q&A video? Well, I'm glad you asked, Joe, because that's what this segment is all about, in case you hadn't picked up on that yet. So if you want to go ahead and give me some fodder for my next segment, that is, if you guys actually end up liking this whole episode idea and I go forward with it, I'll have some questions to answer. Leave me some questions in the comments below. They can be silly, they can be serious, I don't care. I'll pick the ones I want to answer and I'll answer them. Pretty simple. But once again, if this particular segment doesn't really float your boat, you can always jump ahead to Rant of the Week, or however often I end up posting these things. So basically, this is the segment for all you angry people who have a bone to pick and some beef to chew and some milk to drink with a lot of things in your life. Because if stuff ticks you off, then it ticks me off. And this is where I drink my coffee and complain about stuff. So today's rant of the day is brought to you by Judgmental Pricks. So I've experienced this recently with someone who thinks that they're just like better than everybody else. Really the only things that they talk about are themselves, or they tell stories that basically end with either someone else looking incredibly stupid or them looking incredibly brilliant and clever and funny. Do you know the type? Basically how these people operate is they don't care about you or what you have to say or what your thoughts are, what your opinions are. They make every effort that they can to belittle you into this tiny little box for their convenience. And it's all a self-esteem thing. I know that. It's based off of insecurities and self-esteem issues and whatever else, childhood stuff. So no matter what you say, you are always going to be wrong. They can make jokes all day long about how stupid this person is and how dumb that person is and how ridiculous this is and how pathetic this is. But the second you say something, you're like, oh, I can bond with this person. They're an angry world people hater. I'll say something and chime in and get on board with insulting everyone around me. Yeah, that doesn't work with these kinds of people. Because the second that you do that, they berate you for putting someone else down. And they're like, well, maybe this person did this. Have you ever thought of that? Your jokes aren't funny. Your jokes don't matter. Because if you make a joke, they have to call you out on it. It's like a big deal and like, look how stupid you are because there's a simple explanation for this. Hello? Sense of humor much? And they just can't understand why someone would think differently than they do. Basically, there's only one way for these people. Their way. So basically, these people are just impossible to be around because they just yap about themselves. Then if you try to interject, they either ignore you or put you down or try to make you feel stupid. And it's just the most frustrating thing ever in, like, the entire world. So that is my sample rant of the day. If you've ever experienced anything similar to that, feel free to rant about it in the comments. Join with me in fighting the good fight, ending tyranny and arrogance and narcissism and dairy products. I don't actually want to put an end to dairy products. I'm lactose intolerant, so, you know. But if you're a super happy, positive person and you don't want to be bothered with these kinds of rants, well, then I guess you just better move on to Baking in Black, my own personal cooking/baking segment. Here I will show you recipes, cooking and baking techniques, and my own personal dishes that I thought up myself. They're all gonna be super easy because I'm definitely not a pro when it comes to this stuff. Although I did technically go to culinary school for baking and patisserie. But I am a novice cook. Novice means new and doesn't know what they're doing yet, right? Well, that's what I mean to say. But I have nothing prepared for you today because I've been out of state for 2 weeks and just got back. So instead, I'm just gonna show you this bottle of salad dressing and pretend that it's a tasty dish that I just showed you how to make. But if cooking or baking is not your thing, outfit of the day, or week, I guess. In this sample segment, I will be narrating my god-awful outfit of the day, or week.
Here we have the lovely Leahmouse modeling thrift store couture. It's a beautiful combination of blacks and laces, textures and plain. The top was thrifted at Goodwill stores, the pants also thrifted at Goodwill stores, and the shoes by Converse. Thank you, Leahmouse, for modeling thrift store couture.
But if stylish outfits really aren't your cup of tea, then just skip ahead to product review. I just thought it might be fun to just, try different crap that exists in the world and tell you if I like it or hate it, and maybe you guys want to try it but don't want to buy it first. Again, this is like guinea pig style stuff. So just as an example, in this sample product review segment, I'm going to be reviewing this big orange tenderly cushy ball thing. I don't know where it came from or what its purpose is, but it's very soft and it's kind of squishy and it makes a really neat noise when you wiggle it. Yeah, this is pretty nifty product. I have no idea what it is or what I'd even call it or where the heck to get it, but I highly recommend this weird thing. I don't get why people make things like this. I don't understand the point of this. I really don't. But hey, we've got one in our house, so it must have some level of importance. So if there's any products out there that isn't totally inappropriate, anything that you guys think you might want to see me talk about or try or whatever, post them in the comments and then I'll have some fodder for my next segment. But if you feel like maybe this section might be a little bit too boring or stupid or lame, then just skip ahead to comment shout out. Yeah, basically, pretty self-explanatorily, this is the segment where I find some comments that I really liked or really hated. I don't know. That's the mystery of it. And I do a comment shout out. I don't know how many I'm gonna pick yet. It just depends on how many catch my fancy. So don't post asshole comments thinking that I'm gonna read them, because I won't. But if they're particularly funny and you make yourself look like a particular brand of ass, I might just have to embarrass you in this section right here. But this is also the segment to give a nice warm shout out to my awesome loyal viewers who always post really nice comments. I never thank you guys enough. And this is what this section is for. And for this week's sample segment, I'm going to do the special shout-outs that I had prepared because I did an Easter egg hunt on my website, leahmouse.com, and one of the Easter eggs that people could find was a comment shout-out box, and I asked them to put their name so that I could shout out to them in a special shout-out video. Well, this is the special shout-out video, so I'm gonna do it. I'm just reading the names that they left. We've got Danny Black. Hi, Danny Black. He said he can't wait for your book, and he said he's doing one himself. Congratulations, writing a book is hard, so good for you. All right, Mysterious One says, hey Leah! I remember you. I know you. I don't know you, but I see you comment a lot, so thank you. Shout out to Mysterious One. How very mysterious. All right, Brittany M says, hi, I've been watching for a few years. Love your videos. Well, thank you, Brittany M. Thanks for sticking around all this time, and I hope you like maybe these new videos. Let me know what you think, huh? We've got a heart from Leanne. Well, Leanne, heart right back at you. Thanks for watching, and I'm glad you found my Easter egg. We have one heart from Pixie. Hi Pixie, nice to have you aboard. Thank you for participating in my Easter egg hunt. Alright, we've got Odd Helen. Odd is an A-U-D, not O-D-D, not like Odd Thomas, but A-U-D. Helen, she says, you are wonderful. Well, thank you so much. So are you. And glad you found my Easter egg, and thanks for commenting. And lastly, we have Krista, or Krista Horror. Hi, Krista. How are you doing? Thanks for commenting. I'm glad that you found my Easter egg, and thanks for participating in my Easter egg hunt, and thanks for watching my videos. You rock. Well, that's all for this comment shout out portion. Let's move along to the weekly brain buster, also known as the weekly trivia question. If you go to my website regularly, leahmouse.com, then you know I've already been doing this for quite some time. But this is just another way to get more people involved with a fun little trivia question and give them opportunity to actually answer. So when I post a trivia question in these videos, you can also find it on my website, and there I will also post the answer, as well as telling you the answer in the next one, replacing it with a new one, and blah, 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 blah. So this week's Brain Buster trivia question is, musical star Frances Ethel Gum, who died in 1969, was better known by what name? And you don't get anything for answering the trivia question correctly. It's just kind of like a self-gratification, like, ooh, I know stuff type of thing. You know how like when you watch Jeopardy and you like yell out the answers, like nobody really cares, but you feel really smart? It's kind of like that. So if you want to, you can go ahead and post an answer in the comments and see if you get it right. I mean, you can technically Google the answers to all of these questions, but where's the fun in that? The fun is just to test your knowledge, see how deep your brain goes. And that's it. And there you have it. That's kind of what a sample episode, might look like. Tell me in the comments, did you like it? Did you think it was stupid? I mean, don't tell me if you thought it was stupid. That's rude. But, maybe constructive criticism is cool. Just, don't be rude, or I'll be rude back. You know me by this point. Leave in the comments your suggestions for more makeup products, just any products to try, recipes you might want to see me try. And then, of course, there's the comment shout-out section, where if I really like your comment, I will showcase it in the comment shout-out section. Also, if there's a segment that maybe you'd like to see that I didn't include, let me know about that. It's not always going to be exactly the same format, because that's not my style. You know my videos. They're inconsistent as hell. So these episodes are probably going to be inconsistent as hell, but at least it'll consistently be inconsistent, if that makes sense. So anyway, tell me in the comments what you think. Leave your suggestions for stuff. Check out my website, leahmouse.com. Be sure to also check out my vlog channel, Leahmouse Vlog, because I've been posting a lot on there lately, and I don't know, it's fun stuff that you don't really want to miss. At least I don't think you want to miss it. I thought it was pretty cool. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Maybe it'll be an episode, but depending on how, the tester went. I really hope you guys like it, because it's something that I really want to do. Because I think it would be fun, and I think it would be nice, and it's a good way to consolidate all of my random, stupid ideas. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye!